long shot. No, just it's going to be blocked. It's a shot. It's off the crossbar, and Romero hits it first time. It doesn't beat the defence. Oh, that was a beautiful dribbling play by the Metro player, and the keeper was beaten for Fort Lewis, but luckily it came off the crossbar. Here's Halenga. She's going to send Canis. Canis is onside. She's in the box. She's going to hit it first time with the left foot. She had time to dribble there. Saved by the keeper.
Well, that was a beautiful ball there by Haley Halenga, and Emma Canis was able to run onto it and
fine.
Actually, her hands are on her hip. She's not real happy right now.
Okay, here's the ball. She's holding her hand up to block the sun, is Riley, but headed away by Welcome, and now it's Benavides off Schisler, who makes a bad pass. And here's Metro coming forward again, but Schumacher has it, strokes the ball out to Schisler. Oh, Fort Lewis having to play very tough today, and gets that ball up to Streetel, who tries to turn, can't do it. It comes back to Shoemaker for Fort Lewis. She makes a poor pass to Benavides. Oh, I'm not blaming these players. It's just describing, because it's so hard out there. It's just really tough work. Beautifully judged here, Romero, as being pressured by an opponent. She's bumped off the ball, but she gets it forward towards Canis. Canis puts the hand in the back of the opponent. No foul there. Out of bounds, and Fort Lewis gets a free kick here. I'm sorry, they get a throw in here. Back, and that's good to play by the kid. Here's Benavides with a half chance outside the box. No, kicked away by Metro, and it's going to be out of bounds and a throw into Fort Lewis.
I wouldn't say that, Taylor.
Yes, and that's what we've seen, Lauren. That Tegmeyer's had to work very hard to get her usual touches today. Here's Halenga trying to come into the box, can't do it. It ricochets off Streetel. That'll be a throw into Metro State. Deep in defence, they're only about 5 yards off the corner flag, and we are 10 minutes into this second half, and we've said this before, but this is a battle out here today between two quality teams, as Metro State handballs the ball accidentally, but it comes back off that Streetel, and it'll be a throw into Metro State. They advanced the ball about 10 yards there with that throw in, but they're still deep in defence and struggling to get out of defence, so they just boot it forward. Actually, Fort Lewis liked that because it wasn't a pass, but managed to get it. Benavides is on it too. Great work by Welcome there too. Tough work. Is finally a nice pass by Metro way out under the press box here, but they're still struggling to get it over the half line. Oh, Welcome, the freshman, beautifully tries to find Haley Halenga, but just so she's going to go to Halenga. Halenga's going to try to find a right foot shot. She gets a little nudge in the back, gets it out towards Schisler, the senior. Schisler's going to find Shoemaker. Can Shoemaker let one go from about 25 yards out? Yes, it's a good one too. It's in the back of the net. It's over the keeper. That is a brilliant shot. Fort Lewis 1, Metro 0.
Oh, that was a great shot there by Nicole Shoemaker from, 25, 27 yards out, and the keeper really underplayed that. She did not really, she tried to put her hands over her head and just catch the ball, and I think she got caught there a little bit. It skimmed just underneath the crossbar, and I think if the keeper could do that over again, she'd probably push that ball down a little bit, and it just went underneath the crossbar.
Good call. Here's Metro immediately making an attack, and they've got the ball outside the box. This might be something. Oh, that player tried to get around the goal scorer Shoemaker, but no, that was Riley, I think. Okay, it was Shoemaker who quickly rejected it. It's out of bounds. Here's Metro dumping the ball in towards the penalty box again. There's a header by Metro, but luckily for Fort Lewis, not accurately at all. Here's a goal kick, and a terrible one too along the ground by Shoemaker. That lets Metro in. Some beautiful passing here by Metro. Here's going to be a shot, but Schmelzy's on it from 14 yards out. A good shot too, and luckily for Fort Lewis, the Metro player kicked it straight at Schmelzy, and Schmelzy was ready and throws it out to Schisler, who tries to spin around an opponent, but dribbles it out of bounds. And man, Metro immediately come back here after that goal by Fort Lewis. Fort Lewis leading 1-0 here in the second half of this big game, and there's a long shot by Metro State from a 45-degree angle, long way out, and it bounces once, collected by Schmelzy, no problem. All the Fort Lewis substitutes standing up. They're really excited about that goal, but I tell you what, they've got to concentrate Fort Lewis here, because Metro have come right back at Fort Lewis, and Metro playing great here as they're trying to tie this game up. And here's the ball into Romero. Man, she's had a brilliant game, has this young freshman today. Terrific game, Romero, and it's now with Streidel from Egboom now at midfielder. Streidel fakes into the middle and goes down the channel though, and down she goes on the ball now, and make sure we don't turn the ball over cheaply. Yeah, and that was an example there as Romero sent a nice ball into Canis, and Canis coming to her about knee high. Didn't quite know how to trap that ball, and just flicked it on towards the goalkeeper. That was pretty harmless. Here's a Shoemaker trying to trying to trap the ball, but she's going to go in there and get it back, and it goes to Metro first, but it ricochets off Shoemaker. Oh no, it doesn't. It ricochets off the Metro player. Good play by Shoemaker there to speed up and save that ball for Fort Lewis. And there's the throw in. Oh, bad one too. Unluckily for Shoemaker, it doesn't go over the Metro head, so they're in possession. 45 yards out our Metro, but Benavides comes in, and yes, she rides that player down with a hip, and that'll be a free kick to Metro State. 40 yards out from goal, right in the middle of the field, on a tackle by Lena Benavides.
Well, Metro's got their
shot or not. It's a shot along the ground, a bad one too, because it goes straight to Schisler, who couldn't trap it. Here's another ball coming into the box from Metro, and Metro's going to get there first, but a sort of a soft tap to Schmelzy. Schmelzy almost came for it for Fort Lewis, and she changed her mind, luckily, and now Schmelzy's limping. What's going on here? The Fort Lewis keeper is limping as she's about to come and kick this ball. Oh, she kicks it awkwardly too, but it's landing in the centre circle. Canis tries to flick it on. Let's see if Schmelzy's going to be all right here. The Fort Lewis side does not want to take Schmelzy off. A pass by Eggbom towards Streetel, can't find her, and that ball's out of bounds.
Yeah, changed her mind, and maybe when she cut back in.
Oh, here's a test for Schmelzy now as she runs towards the ball. Long shot from 50 yards out by Metro, and now she seems to be running a little freer, Lauren, as she's just dribbling the ball out towards the 18, challenged by a Metro player, and she quickly picks it up as that Metro player tries to trick her by suddenly sprinting towards the ball. It's Schmelzy, the Fort Lewis keeper, the senior, on the 18-yard line, and she just punts it downfield, but there's a player offside there. Yes, that number 13 was
Bomb in the center mid.
Here's Benavides getting pushed in the back now, but no call there as Metro trying to work the ball. Fort Lewis is going to have to work hard to stop this cross. No, here it comes across, but there's nobody there for Metro. And on the 6-yard line, Schmelzy just traps that with a foot. She's just walking it up towards the half line. She's got to watch that player coming towards her. She does. And now she picks it up on the 14-yard line. She's going to run to the 18 and punt into the teeth of this breeze, and punts a little bit lower that time. And that's nice, over the head of Eggbom, flicked on by Canis. Oh, if that had beaten the defender, it would have been something for Halenga. Couldn't do it as Metro reject again, and Romero, nice technique there as she tries to head the ball to Benavides, but almost too good because it's over Benavides' head. Benavides can take some space here and go forward. It changes her mind. It goes to Streetel. There's no passes on here, and now it's wide to Canis from Streetel. Canis turns back inside. She's going to pass to the overlapping Streetel. That was a beautiful play by Fort Lewis freshman, and here it goes across the box, and across the box again. Halenga's got it. She's passing it to herself. Kicks it towards the goal. Misses the left-hand post.
Oh, that was a little bit of juggling there by Haley Halenga, and she just Ashley Niffen over there warming up.
Yeah, we might see a sub here pretty soon. We're happy to say that we met... can't talk about that now because here comes Fort Lewis. Here's Halenga on the 18-yard. Flicks it towards offside is Schisler. Yes, she's offside. Didn't matter anyway. The referee pulled the flag down because the keeper got to the ball first. And I was about to say that we met Ashley Niffen's parents last night down at the Irish Embassy, and we're glad they're at the game today. And we say welcome to this parents of this terrific young player from Arizona, I believe, is Niffen. Here comes a long pass from 40 yards out by Metro State. That's way too much for their forwards to get onto, and it'll run no danger there for Fort Lewis as it runs all the way through to Schmelzy, picked up, and she will punt.
Yeah, John, as you mentioned that, it was Taylor Tegmeyer, Megan Streetel, Madison Welcome, and Emma Canis, and I believe Ashley Niffen are all from the Tempe, Phoenix area.
Yes, and they've seen a lot of soccer down there, and good soccer too, as here comes Metro State forward again, as it's way out near the corner flag, and that Metro player challenged. Got to try to shut this game down with some possession and just keep the ball because Metro State are coming right back at them. Metro, there's the goal scorer, Shoemaker, heading it up towards Schisler, but Metro have it. Schisler jumps in and kicks the ball forward, and Canis gets a little push in the back there. I think she's going to get a free kick as Canis. That's going to be the reward for being in front as the ball passed to her by Schisler. And let's see, yes, the ball is getting put on the ground, and that's Schumacher with the ball. Everybody backs up for Metro. Schumacher only about 3 yards ahead of the half line, but people are backing up like she can kick it about 60 yards. Let's see if she can. Oh, it's more along the ground, but that's not a good one on this occasion by Schumacher, and it's easily rejected by Metro State. Schumacher tries to trap it, but it spins away from her, but she manages to kick it up the line. But it will go, no, it didn't go out of bounds. Here comes Metro again. That was not a good free kick there by Fort Lewis. They didn't take advantage as Benavides tricks her opponent there by getting in front, and quickly Eggbom's pushed off the ball. That Metro player's tough, that 13. 13, and Egbom's going to push her in the back now. And yes, I think the Metro player complaining, and she did get the free kick as Egbom trying to work her off the ball, pushes her in the back, and that is going to be a free kick to Metro State.
Yeah, that number 13 from Metro is Aaliyah DeGeneres, a junior from Littleton, Colorado. She's quality.
I think we saw her score, if I remember.
Yeah, last year.
You and I were up
Metro,
at Metro. Yeah, she's not afraid to dribble against the defence whatsoever. Is that player number 13? And man, she does. This is going to be something, and Schmelzy gets out and punches it out, but here's going to be another shot for Metro. It ricochets off a Fort Lewis player. It's in the box. Here's another shot, diving. Schmelzy saves it right inside the far post.
Wow, that was a good save there by Schmelzy. She came out and two-handed fisted that ball, and it cleared, but unfortunately it just cleared to the top of the penalty arc there, and a Metro player was able to punch it right back in, and I think we may have gotten away with a potential penalty kick there too, because that number 13, she went down.
Yeah, I don't know, couldn't see enough. Here's Fort Lewis though, back in attack, and Linger trying to get the receiver pass from Benavides, can't do it, but Metro coming forward here. This could be something if they get the ball here, but luckily Romero gets there first, makes a timely pass to Shoemaker in the nick of time, because Metro were going to stream towards the goal there from about 40 yards out all alone, but they didn't get possession as Shoemaker's got the ball. She pulls it back to herself. Now goes, makes it hard there. That pass was too hard to Schisler, but now Shoemaker's going to dump it across the box. Halinga fakes one way, then the other, but the ball doesn't come with her, and that lets Metro in as Riley has the ball now. As nice play by Riley. She's going to round down that right channel, but she's not in her defensive position, so only two defenders back for Fort Lewis, and Egbom's going to have to speed back to get there, but luckily for Fort Lewis, great play by Schisler to work that ball out of bounds. We were in trouble there briefly.
Boy, you can feel the intensity level just picking up here in the last 5 minutes, really since Fort Lewis scored.
Wow, 1-0 here to Fort Lewis off a goal by the freshman fullback. That's the right fullback, Shoemaker. We spoke to her last night. What a great young player she is. She's happy to be here in Durango, Colorado. We think the assist was Schisler. Just one more for her this year as Shoemaker's got the ball. This is a little better free kick, but it does find the head of a Metro player. Glances off her to Romero, who calmly goes around a player. She's only 25 yards out is Romero. She cuts it back across the grain, and there's Egbom fighting hard for the ball. She doesn't want to give up possession here, almost does, but Benavides saves the day. This gets it out to Shoemaker. She's going to have to hurry. She goes forward to Schisler, who also has to fight for the ball. These Metro players won't give Fort Lewis an inch. Here's Egbom dribbling around, gets it to Canis. Canis first time. Now it comes back to Canis, to Benavides, to Halinga, but it's over Halinga's head. The keeper will get there first, and man, that was close.
Yeah, that was some hard tackling, and we were one-touching that ball around, and just the second we released that ball, there was they were in there hard tackling, and boy, that was some good passing, a good sequence of soccer.
And here's a long kick by the keeper for Metro. It ricochets off Shoemaker. She can't control it. Difficult. She kicks it up in the air. Luckily for Fort Lewis, she had a 45-degree angle there and could have whacked it, but it slipped off a boot.
Strudel.
And here's Niffen chasing the ball now. Metro will get there first, but couldn't do anything with that, Metro. I think it's going to go out of bounds. Romero calmly passes to Benavides. She goes back to Romero. Romero with a left foot stabs it up towards Halinga. Halinga doesn't get there first as... now she does. She passes to Benavides. Benavides over the half line. Back to Halinga. Here's Niffen overlapping. She wants it. Let's see. No, Halinga's going to go back to the middle. There's Welcome all the way up here. No, that's Egbom. She's going to tap it to Benavides. Some good soccer here by Fort Lewis. Benavides back to Halinga. Someone going to shoot here. Halinga stabs it towards the far post, and it almost would have curled in, but she was 25 yards out, and the keeper easily could tap that one down. Track that one down, I mean.
Yeah, once again, boy, that was some nice passing there just at the top of the box, and sometimes I'd just like to see him pull the trigger there and put it on frame.
That's what I was saying before all this excitement happened. I think Elena Benavides is just being a little too unselfish here, because there's times when she could pull the trigger and just makes that one more pass. But here's Metro coming forward. They're 35 yards out. Here's the pass onto Metro, but luckily it's way out wide. They're outside the box. Romero's tackling. Romero's forcing that player towards the byline. What great play by that freshman.